like, now I see you in LA, you chilling, cruise control. You know, this Chi-Town, man, it's somewhere I love to go all the time. And is things calming down or is it still on and popping?
Shit, it done got worse. I think the year that just passed was like the worst year in a nice amount of years. So shit, like really taking a turn for the worse. I feel like though the pandemic play a big part in that though.
People need money. People got to go out there and get their shit like that.
And it just
You
been
know,
so much going on.
and you know, I said, and social media definitely plays a major part in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because before motherfucker dish you on the block, it's just you and a couple of dudes that was out there. Now motherfucker is like, damn, now we got to go there.
Uh-huh. For sure. Social media been playing a big part in it ever since that just became a thing. Now we living in the era and day and age where back then the streets was just the streets, but this day and age, social media tied into the streets where the shit damn near go hand in hand when it shouldn't.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Like it shouldn't be, you shouldn't be involved in that social media. You telling on yourself, bro. It's just,
Bro.
there's no way around it. And the thing I never understood, right, and we get back to the positive, but, you know, every time I go to Chicago, especially in the winter, shit like 20 below zero. And I'm like, how the fuck they find time to catch a motherfucker in 20 below zero?
Yeah, nigga done figured that shit out, figured out the science to that shit. They really done adapted to their climate. So this shit, it don't matter the weather. When you serious about what you doing, you can figure out a way.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Coming up in the shot, who are some influences? Because the shot is like a major player in the rap scene, in the R&B scene. Like,
Oh, I can't get my opinion for real, to be totally honest.
that's smart. Nah, it's smart, you know, because what I learned was, I was watching a young dude, I don't know what his name was, but he was doing an interview, and I watched somebody do an interview with him. I was trying to ask him all these questions about all these other artists. He was like, yo, check this out. I'm here to talk about my album, and you people be trying to get us to talk bad about other artists. Then we wind up having real beef with them. And you know, y'all got some clickbait, some shit. I ain't with that. And I've been in the game 25 years. When I seen that, I learned that from him. I was like, yo, they've been doing this shit to me for 20 years.
For sure. They'll definitely sneak that in.
And then rest in peace, Juice World. I saw you got to work with Juice World. I met him a couple of times. He's a beautiful guy, man. Tell us how y'all connected. You know,
We both from the Juice World, you know, he like different type of dude, real selfless person, real humble. At the time, Juice World reached out to me and connected with me. I was still making my come up and making my rounds, making my name, and he was, to me, one of the biggest artists like in the world at the time, you know. And he reached out to me and just showed love, just basically telling me like how he fuck with my music and shit like that. And the shit had meant a lot to me, knowing that he from the city and he doing his thing too. So we linked up, I think, in Miami. It was Rolling Loud time, and ever since then we just was like this.
Man, let me tell you, man, Rolling Loud, for us it was Summer Jam. When we was coming up, it was like, yo, you get on Summer Jam. But right now, for the youth, it's definitely Rolling Loud, right?
For sure.
And that shit go on all day. So it's crazy for me because I did a couple of Rolling Louds and, you know, I'm up in there. They got 100 artists back there and shit. Everybody, they did one in New York, bro. You would think Bin Laden was coming, man. They had so many metal detectors, 100 million cops, 100, like, I mean, does it pop off at Rolling Loud or is it like they just anticipating shit?
I mean, in a place like New York, I could see why they had like big on the security, but as far as like how Rolling Loud be, it's always a fun experience. Everything always goes smooth from what I see. Like it's always just artists coming out, do their thing. The fans enjoy it, and it's just rap from there. But I could see though, like in a place like New York, why they'd be so high security.
Yeah, I see you linked up with TJ.
Yeah.
And TJ, when I met TJ for the first time, I was in a jail talking to the inmates, like telling them, y'all, change your life, come on. And then the next thing I know, I'm behind Rolling Loud somewhere, and TJ comes up to me, he's like, yo, you remember I seen you on Rikers Island, and you was telling us to chill and change, and then at this time, he was little TJ
Yeah.
with a hit record.
Yeah.
You know, how did y'all connect on that song right there? Which is your biggest song, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest song I ever dropped for now. But two young dudes, we both on the same label, so that's really a big part of what put into it. And we had just linked up in the studio. Our A&Rs connected us, and we was just rocking with each other in general because we was both young from our cities doing our thing. He was like 17 or 16 at the time. I was like 19.
And it all panned out, huh? So what's in the future? What's in the future for Polo G? Like, what do you see in the future? Music, besides music, do you got your mind on other business?
I definitely in the future I definitely plan to be more big business savvy, like just honing in on my investments, being far along in my investments outside of rap, you know. And as far as music, I just know for 1,000% fact that in the near future and down the road, I'm gonna show a lot of longevity as an artist, and I feel like I'm gonna be one of the biggest artists in the game. I'm getting there now, but I'm saying like I'm gonna be really cemented as one of the biggest artists in the game, and one of the best too.
Well, all you gotta do is just keep consistent, stay focused, stay out of trouble. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? And that's always the main thing, because that'll fuck you up in every way, every level. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I believe you if you say it. Because I used to say it to people back in the day and they looked at me like I was crazy. And here we are all these years later, still relevant, still consistent, still dropping music or whatever have you.
For sure.
So it's up to you if you're willing to fight for it. I mean, it's never like this. It's always like this. It's always like this. It's never like this. It's always like this. So you up, then you might throw some shit that ain't like that, and everybody want to sleep, and then you throw some shit like that. Then you might throw some shit like that, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can't lie to you. That's how I got to see who is really with me. Because you know, in this industry,